One of the most difficult things for multicultural group members is being authentic. Members are fearful of being labeled as racist, sexist, homophobic, or as having some bias that will shame them in the group. Members come with their own distinct personalities, attitudes, and assumptions. Each has multiple social identities, such as race, ethnicity, age, and cultural values. In this vignette, see if you can identify where members are looking for connections across race, gender, and age. Which members reach out? How are they responded to?
So what I'm reacting to personally is, I don't know if there's an assumption here, being that after you spoke, that you turned to me, that I didn't speak afterwards, whether that's shutting you down or whether I'm not participating in, this idea of yours. Actually, what was going on in my mind was that I'm struggling with this identity issue. I guess I'm a little bit relating to what you're saying. Some people here are students, and some of us have full-time jobs, and I'm actually struggling in my mind, like which part of me is here. I am enrolled in the organization dynamics program at White. Go to school at night, daytime. I'm a marketer. I'm in the cosmetics industry, and I pursue a whole bunch of other interests. And I don't know what I'm talking about my ethnicity, like my upbringing, and I just don't know which piece of mine am I actually present.
But I was thinking, who am I? I mean, the easy thing to say, I'm a white male, this, but I don't think it gets into some of the complexity of where I'm really from back there. And then it led me to the point of, how do I identify myself? Is it the Slovenian part, or is it the Polish part, or how is it the Catholic part? What do I identify, and then how do I bring it to the group, or do I not? Do I kind of let that go and just kind of like take cover in the broader white male thing? And that might be cop-out a little bit, I don't know, but I feel that dawned on me, I think, for the first time.
I find myself often throughout the day trying to struggle with that. I'm an African-American female as far as ethnicity goes, but as far as who I am and what do I do, part-time worker, full-time student, child, things like that. I think I identify more with. Then I don't see the identity, which may be, I don't really see, I guess that could go into why I don't. Earlier when we talked about a lot about race, I was in my own mind ready to get off the subject. I think that's what it is. I try to brush it to the side, like, okay, as a way to, let's get over it, like a hump. I feel like that's a hump that we use often. So I try to quickly move that hump and discuss something else.
I feel like there's seems like, I think you alluded to it, like there's an issue with discomfort for you that's like to get away from it. Like there's like a need to get away from it. Like, and then you just talked about race being a speed bump and how it's best to just, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but maybe brushing that aside. Like, I don't know if there's maybe something we can learn from feeling uncomfortable. Like perhaps we aren't very comfortable sitting in a circle right now because we haven't introduced ourselves, maybe, I don't know, but is that okay? Because is it okay to feel discomfort and uncomfortable and tackle some of these complex issues?
I really resonated with what you said because I think that's it. Like I'm very unsure about what part of me I'm supposed to bring to this group. Because as you were saying, I have lots of parts of me. But what part is meaningful for this group, and what part is meaningful to me in order to be in this group? What do I need to be, and then what do other people need me to be? And I really don't know, and I don't feel like really anybody's put any kind of guidelines out there.
Race is often the most difficult difference to talk about in mixed race groups. The group often acts as if Black members are the only ones who can talk about race, which can be frustrating and a huge responsibility. Monique seems to be asking if others can connect with her as a person rather than just her race. Nathan subtly asks if people could deal with the discomfort around race and potentially other issues of difference. Patrick speaks to the complexity of the situation. Arthur is looking for the rules of engagement or a group norm, and who has the authority to set and manage them. Is the group a safe enough place for members to discuss and work with their differences? Will the consultant, who is a Black woman, be there for all members, regardless of their backgrounds?